Good evening. Welcome to Big Time Facebook Live episode 7. My name is Leslie and I'm your host for tonight. Our resident guest, Inoue Hiroyuki-san, just celebrated his 55th birthday. So let's go inside and have a little chat with the birthday boy. Okay guys, today is a big day for our Japanese friend who's celebrating his 55th birthday. Happy birthday,
Thank you
Inoue-san.
very much. Thank you very much.
お誕生日をお
はい、ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, Inoue-san,
Yes.
of course, you know Dr. Donald Tan. Previously, before the lockdown, he brought a few students and we did a presentation to his group.
That's quite interesting experience for me.
Yeah.
He knows very well about watches, but also his student having a lot of interest about watch itself, right?
Yeah. Some of his students are now our regular customers.
Oh, good. Thank you very much, Mr. Tan.
That's right.
So, until that time, how many watches did you buy?
Oh, I've actually bought quite a few, about 4 to 5 Orient
Already
watches.
45 Orient watch?
That's right.
Wow, great.
In fact, he bought the latest Orient Star Avant-Garde.
I see.
I did.
Yeah.
Avant-garde. How about avant-garde?
Yes, I love the watch. It's one of my favorite.
I see. It's a very good timing because we're going to talk about avant-garde today. Huh?
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
can you join our Facebook Live?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much. Then let's start. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. We're now coming to you live from Epsom, Singapore, located at Alexandra Techno Park. On my right, our distinguished guest, Dr. Donald Tan, a marketing consultant by profession, and a very good friend of Big Time. Thank you for coming to our show. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
On my left, needs no introduction, our good friend here, Inoue-san.
Yeah,
Welcome
nice
back
to
to our
meet
show
you.
again.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Tan.
So,
Hello, everyone.
Inoue-san
Yes.
is from Epsom, Singapore, and he's a product specialist for Orient Star and Orient watches. Okay, from the last show when we feature fake watches, fake Orient watches, there were a lot of following, and most people are quite concerned that even popular models like Bambino, you can find fake in the market. And also people ask, why would this maker make fake Orient watches? Why don't they make luxury fake watches? Because Orient watches, the prices are quite mass market and it doesn't make commercial sense. Well, I think that the short answer is the brand had gained popularity and it's quite easy to sell and there's money to be made. So we would like to continue on this subject about fake watches. So today's topic will be encouraging potential customer to buy Orient Star and Orient watches from our authorized dealers. So first off, we have to, after speaking to many buyers, we noticed that most of these non-original Orient watches are purchased online because the authorized dealers do not sell such merchandise. And talking about online purchase, Dr. Donald Tan, you've been collecting watches for quite some time. I'm sure you have bought some watches online. Would you like to share your experience?
Sure, Leslie. I think like many collectors, we're always looking for good deals, and one of the best places to look for deals is obviously online. I had actually some negative experience online. Like many, I was scouting for certain models, and all the telltale signs, like what is a fake watches, usually when it's very cheap, you kind of avoid. But there was one purchase I made that was online that it wasn't that cheap. It looks good, it looks real. So when I made the purchase, when it came to me, it looks okay on the surface, but little did I know that when I opened up the watch, the movement was not what it's supposed to be. So that was a very bad experience that I got from, buying online. And this was just one of the few that I had.
Okay.
And therefore today, I would say that I'm very, very cautious. What is also interesting was that, we always look at the price as a telltale sign for fakes. But the fakes are getting very good, and sometimes the fakes can be just a little bit cheaper than the original version or the real version.
Right,
And
right.
sometimes it's so difficult to tell
Right.
when you're buying it online.
Okay. Inoue-san,
Yes.
would you like to share the experience of a Japanese customer? Whether do they encounter such experience were mentioned by Dr. Tan?
Yeah, frankly speaking, about Japanese market, we also had a lot of fake watches, and what they say, mainly for the offline shops. But of course, the customer learned by purchasing such a counterfeit watches how to lose the money by purchasing that kind of arrangement. So that's why recently most of the Japanese customer, I think already they know where to buy. Even though offline or online, they need to check at first which store is reliable and which store is related with authorized distributors or not. So this is one of the very important things. And Japanese customer already know to select the shops immediately. So this is already, they improve the purchasing idea than before.
Okay. So in short, it's most Japanese customers they prefer to buy from authorized dealer. And Dr. Tan, from your experience, authorized dealers would provide the peace of mind that most customers are looking for.
Yes,
So
yes.
as the distributor for Orient watches, from today onwards, we will come up with some initiative to entice and to safeguard the interests of Orient customers. Maybe you would like to send your comment, what you'd like to see from us. But over here, we are looking into some loyalty program like longer warranty and some benefit if you were to purchase watch from authorized dealers. So if you have any comment, you can start sharing with us now. Okay, so Yo Tek Chai already mentioned, perhaps both of you can share some pointers for those who are still seriously considering buying a watch online. So Dr. Tan, would you like to comment on that?
I guess when we are buying online, I believe that a lot of the authorized dealers do have online shops too. So giving that with the sale online, I tend to now go to authorized online sellers rather than somebody that I do not know. Okay, so that's again buying that peace of mind. And buying online sometimes do give you a lot of benefits, especially through the platforms that they offer it through.
I see.
Yeah.
So, Inoue-san, would you like to elaborate on that? What should people look out for if they still want to buy
last
online?
time I already explained to you that
Yeah.
one of the important items is a guarantee booklet. So I should recommend all of you to check whether they supply authorized distributors stamps guarantee book or not. This is very important point.
Yeah.
So please try to check in advance.
So if you're buying an Orient Star or Orient watch, make sure the guarantee booklet carry 2 stamps, one from the distributor and one from the authorized dealer. So that is something to look out for. So I hope this answer your question, Tek Chai.
And I think I'd like to add on to that a little bit that, I've actually did in the past purchase online, and sometimes the booklet isn't original or the booklet doesn't come with proper stamp, So when you have any problem with the watch later on, you will have a lot of issues because who is going to follow up if there's any problem? And we never know what happened inside the watch, How many of us actually, like me, the last time, opened up the watch to take a look? So most of us would just buy the watch and wear it, but did you get your money's worth? So it was just by coincidence the last time I opened up and realized that the movement was changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a comment just come in from CK Chai, who suggested that people who registered the warranty online, we should give them extra coverage. Yes, that is definitely been considered. And also comment coming from Joanne that dealers need to differentiate with service so that people can find the price paid is worthwhile. Okay, Joanne, thank you for your comment. It is also part of our job to educate our dealers, and we will roll this out in the pipeline. Right? Okay, we are giving away the new M-Force for tonight contest. What you need to do is to come out with a tagline of up to 10 words, no more than 10 words. Why customers should buy a Orient or Orient Star watch from authorized dealer. So we want a tagline from you, but please don't send us your answer now. We will open a time frame for you to submit your entry, and I will provide more detail in a due course. So keep this in mind. We want a tagline from you. Why customers should buy Orient or Orient Star watches from authorized dealers. So meanwhile, let's come back, gentlemen. It's Chinese New Year. So we would like to talk about, suggest to the audience what kind of watches to buy. And the first type of watches that come to mind, of course, are red watches. That's right, red watches. Yeah. So, hey, you're wearing a red.
Yeah, it's a double watch.
Yeah. This is a red King Diver here. So, shall we now play a video showcasing some beautiful red watches? Yes.
Hello everyone, this is Inoue. So today I'd like to introduce our very beautiful red color products from our existing collection for Chinese New Year holiday. So please have a look at the table. So we prepare 5 different red color. So left side, the Orient Star Avant-Garde, then second one, M-Force red, third one, King Diver red, then Kamasu and Kano. So maybe you know very well about our Kamasu and Kano. They are very popular, but we have also red color for these 2 models, and this red color is quite beautiful. So please have a look at the details of dials. But today I'd like to share more details about the rest of 3 products, the Orient Star, M-Force, and King Diver, each details more clearly. So please listen carefully. The first I'd like to introduce about our Orient Star Avant-Garde. So frankly, we started to launch these products from last autumn season, and it becomes very popular. Now we are selling a lot of quantity for these models worldwide. So I'd like to share the details. So first, the dial. Actually, it has a double layered dial. The one is the bottom side with bordeaux red, and also we put one more dial on above with black color. And its shape is something very similar to the gear coming from the movement. And also, we installed a red color on the strap, but also we installed a red color aluminum ring in between bezel and case. So please have a look at the details. It looks very beautiful and luxury. And one more thing. Maybe most of you didn't notice, but we installed black color luminous. So it's not so normal and frequent, but we say that this luminous having a very beautiful reflection. So I hope you will try and enjoy this special luminous. And second one, M-Force. The M is the meaning of mechanical and very strong, tough image. And it has also the very beautiful red color on the dial with sunlight pattern. So please have a look at this very beautiful reflection. And also we installed a red color on the crown. This is one of another design icon. Together with dial color, it's matching very well. And one more strong point of this M-Force is, of course, this crown guard. So this is separate parts and prepared a very strong plating on the surface. And also, we screw down on it together with cases. So that's why this guard protects a lot from the shock. And of course, this is a diver, ISO diver 200 meters. So you can use at any time, any place. And the last one, the weekly auto oriental King Diver. So this is a kind of a revival product. And we introduced last year together with the black color dial and red color dial. But especially this red color dial is very beautiful reflection with sunlight pattern. Please have a look at the details. And you know that it has an inner rotating ring and it can be rotated by this crown. Very smooth move and very easy to stop the position. And one more thing I would like to highlight this product is the case back. So look at here. So it was engraving the divers, but old style divers on the back. So this design is also exactly same as the previous products. So you can enjoy such an old trend and old feeling.
Thank you, Inoue-san, for the elaborate product presentation. And we have some comment that came in while the presentation was ongoing. Timothy, who proudly said that he has all 5 of them. Congratulations, Timothy. You are the true blue top fan. And Joanne, you suggested that we should have a Christmas-inspired watch, which is red and green. Maybe, Inoue-san, you can convey this message to the design team. But for now, I think Joanne has to satisfy herself by wearing red on one hand and green on the other hand.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And we have Isaac Chang, who suggested that we should insert the Orient Watch Club card. So using this card and to build a community. But Isaac, we already have a big time watch club. And how we want to use this club to garner some benefit for members, that is something that we can work out. But if you're not a member of Big Time Watch Club, please go to Facebook, look up and sign in as a member. It's a very interesting conversation going on there on a daily basis. What other comment have we got? Yes, Joanne, you're right. Membership will get a drink at any authorized dealer. So in a way, very soon you have to supply us sake.
Must be.
So having seen the watches, perhaps we would like to go further in depth to have a better understanding. Tonight we want to zero in on 2 very special models, which is the Orient Star Avant-Garde and of course the Red M Force, which we are also giving away at today's top price. Okay, so we have a presentation coming on next. Inoue-san, can you take over from here?
Yeah. Okay, so today I'd like to share about our 2 important products with red color. So please start the slide. Okay, first one, I'd like to introduce this avant-garde skeleton Orient Star game. And I would like to focus on mainly about the case and dial today. So this is our newly developed Orient Star skeleton with sporty image. So carefully consider and change the details, especially we decreased the minor finishing parts, mirror finishing parts than other Orient Star. So it becomes a rugged appearance due to this arrangement. And second, please look at the details of dial. So it has 2 different layered dial. One is winded, another one is black. So these are with very complicated structure and shape. Also, it is with a lot of small parts at the small window and open heart part. So each part has a 3-dimensional and individual design, and so giving the dial strong sense of depth. So also it has a black luminous as introduced by video. The shines of the Lumi has a little bit unique but beautiful, so it is different from others. So this watch is not designed with LED on the entire surface, but LED is effectively placed in each part. So please enjoy beautiful combination of mechanism and inserted color. Okay, next page please. So this is M-Force red color beast. Maybe most of you know well about this model a lot. So it was a 3rd generation M-Force, and this is the successor of very famous previous M-Force called Beast. So with very vivid red dial with strong and visible shaped hands and index, so it provides tough and massive image immediately. And it is also certified by ISO standard, same as OS 200 meter divers. So it has the same structure, movement and case for shock resistance and anti-magnetic. And also there are very strong shaped stainless steel case, crown guard, right side of the case, and it is plated in black color. So this part is independently processed and installed, and it protects not only crown but also for case bezel and glass from the shock and sudden hitting. So I really recommend this to try as one of the most essential and affordable new diver watch in this Chinese New Year. So now I introduce two major red color products, but Orient has some more red color good products. The most popular and the best-selling diver design watch called Kamasu at the left side. Also we have Red King Diver and Red SK available too. And you can choose Red Kano, two different patterns with affordable prices. I believe you can enjoy this also for coming holidays. And at any time, as Mr. Leslie told a lot, I really recommend you to check and buy these Orient watches through our authorized distributor and dealers. And today I think not only from Singapore, also some other countries people are watching this video, this live show. So that's why if you are staying in Singapore, so please of course contact Big Time. But if you are in Malaysia, please contact our Malaysian distributor AD Time. And if you are in Thailand, so please contact United Kunton Trading Company. And if you are in other countries, so please check our webpage, www.orientwatch.com, and check where to buy, so you can find authorized dealers. I really hope all you will satisfied with our products a long time.
Thank you,
That's all.
Inoue-san.
Yeah.
Thank you, Inoue-san. Having emphasized so much that one should buy from authorized dealer, and I still have a question from Tim, actually our top fan, who would like our input on the gray market. So the gray market is something which is very enticing because number one, they always have a price advantage over authorized dealer. So we cannot stress enough that sometimes for the price difference, it may not be worth the trouble. So, Donna, from your consumer point of view, would you like to say something in this area?
I would think that, when we look at the grey market, of course, it's enticing, especially when there's a price advantage. But that's provided when we look at the product as a commodity. And we don't want the after sale part of it. Because when we look at a watch itself, there are moving parts, that needs replacement, that needs servicing. I think, again, I like to stress that by buying from an authorized dealer, you have that peace of mind. You know who you can go back to. And of course, I think when you build a rapport and relationship with your dealer, sometimes you can have access to specific limited edition with specific numbers, and I think that's the benefits that I really enjoy by being a regular. And when we buy online, you can't get those special numbers.
So once again, thank you, Inoue-san.
Yeah.
We have gotten very good comment while you're doing the presentation for Orient Star Avant-Garde, and 2 or 3 of the viewers even proclaim that they are not fan of skeleton watches, but having looked at your presentation, they would like to consider. So for those out there, if you're thinking of buying, especially this few red watches that we have just shown you, please go to your authorized dealer. And there's one specific dealer we would like to highlight in this show, a newly opened outlet at Jurong JQ. Please watch the video that we have prepared for you. very happy to attend the grand opening of Watch Trend J Cube outlet. On behalf of Orient and Big Time, I'd like to wish Mr. and Mrs. Ang, the owner of Watch Trend Private Limited, good health, happiness, and good business always.
谢谢东方表的支持 and Big Time。
我们合作愉快，
花啦！
So you got the video of Watch Trend opening at the J Cube. I have got the good news for you. If you were to buy the new Orient Star Avantgarde Red, or the M-Force Red, or even the King Diver Red, you get to enjoy free hotel stay. So this is only valid for a period from 15th February till 28th February at Watch Trend J Cube. Please don't go tomorrow because they will be closed for Chinese New Year. So you can shop there from 15th onward. Free hotel stay. And please look for Mr. or Mrs. Ang, ask for a good price, and don't forget the free hotel stay voucher. So, so that's our promotion for this show. And any authorized dealers out there, if you want to do some promotion like this, talk to our sales team. We will collaborate and do exclusive promotion with you and only for your store. So meanwhile, we haven't fully addressed the gray market situation. Perhaps Inoue-san, who have looked after many international markets, and you are in a better position to tell the viewers what's your point of view on gray market.
Okay, so I have had a long experience of watch business since last 30 years, and watch business is originally born from the gray market, means parallel trading. This is a major swimming in the past, but of course it caused a lot of problems for each customer, because the parallel exporter importer don't care about quality, or even don't care about the after service. This is one of the big issue. That's why we are providing the right training against the authorized distributor, right? Then authorized distributor also provide a right service for authorized dealers. That's why our products can maintain because of that arrangement. Especially our product is automatic, mechanical. Mechanical needs anyway maintenance. So this is one of the biggest reasons why we ask all the customer to buy from authorized dealers or distributors. So please check carefully, because depends on prices. Of course, some shops put a little higher prices, but from authorized distributor. But some shops handling products from overseas or from other sides, but with a little bit cheaper prices. In that case, you should consider which can provide good service later on. This is one of the very important point.
Yes.
And we are planning to anyway expand this kind of knowledge against the customer. Yeah.
So there you have it. We have the manufacturer who is giving us very strong B2B support. That as the distributor, we will start planning something for B2C, from business to consumer. So some of you already suggested giving extended warranty. Yes, we will take that into account. We will also consider for people who buy from authorized dealers, what happens if their watch is out of warranty? We will cap at certain service or spare part prices. We can also consider buyback. But most importantly, we are well positioned to conduct watch courses. Many people have been asking me, when am I conducting watch courses again? So we will do it for Orient customer, as long as you buy from authorized dealer. So right now, you can help us by coming up with a tagline, why customers should buy from authorized dealer. Please don't send in your answer yet. Earlier we saw one answer that came in, one entry that came in, that won't be taken into account. So this is the rule on how to win tonight prize. One person, one entry. If you send more than one entry, you may be disqualified. So the entry cutoff time, what's the time now? Time now is 8:30.
Which George?
Okay, 8:31. We will give you, from now onwards, we will give you another 5 minutes. So the cutoff will be 8:36. 8:36. But don't send in yet. Don't send in yet. The cutoff time is 8:36. Overseas viewers are also welcome to submit your entry, a tagline, not more than 10 words. The only thing that if you win, you have to pay postage for us to deliver the watch to you. And for overseas viewers, please send your entry only in English. We don't accept other languages, only in English, yeah? So even those staying locally, don't send in other languages, only in English. Even Japanese also cannot, yeah? So we are quite clear about the rules and regulation. You don't have to send in your entry yet in case people copy, right? So you can send in just before 8:36 handphone time, right? Handphone time, and depending on how many entry we receive, of course you put your entry into the comment column, all right? So then we will take a few minutes to go through all the answers, and hopefully we can find a clear winner tonight. So you may start sending in your entry now. The entry will close at 8:36.
The Sports Family is a relatively new collection to the Orient Star brand. For Autumn-Winter 2020, we are launching a bold new edition with a strong design unlike any of the core models. A watch that earns its name Avant-Garde. The new Avant-Garde collection is launched to appeal to the growing number of dedicated Orient Star followers and collectors, for whom the Orient Star watchmakers have engineered a new collection with a refined styling and bold detailing, inspired by the glorious days of motorsport. The two-tone black and red leather strap is rolled and stitched and accented with fine perforations that recall the classic driving gloves as worn by the heroes of the racetrack during the 1960s. It adds to the overall design and styling heritage of the watch. And it has a black IP-plated deployant buckle. The collection also includes two versions with a stainless steel bracelet. Through the glass back of the stainless steel case, you can see the fine workings of the in-house F6 automatic movement, reflecting the true skills of the Orient Star watchmakers based in Japan. With its screw-down crown, the Avant-Garde is water-resistant to 100 meters. On the back, you can also see all the relevant information for the watch, including the case reference and individual serial number. The stainless steel case, with a brushed iron-plated coating, accents the urban automotive design elements. You will also see there is a bright red aluminium detailing ring which follows the contours of the case, adding interest and yet another nod to motor racing and automotive design. The thinner case provides extra comfort while allowing the shirt sleeve to slide gently over the watch when worn. The movements used in the Orient Star collections are hand-assembled in the Orient Star factories in Japan, making Orient Star a true independent watch manufacturer, a rare thing in today's global watchmaking world. The Avant-Garde has an automatic movement, with a power reserve of 50 hours. It can also be activated by hand winding. The use of the 22 jeweled movement reflects the high quality and craftsmanship of the Orient Star collections. The Avant-Garde gets its name from its unique blend of daring form and reliable function. Its style is reflected in the design influences of the golden age of motor racing, while retaining a clear legibility and balance. The dial has a two-layer structure in contrasting black and red, giving the watch a more three-dimensional appearance, as if you were looking through the gearbox of a car. The semi-skeleton dial design features 3 sub-dials. At 12 o'clock, the 50-hour power reserve indicator. At 9 o'clock, the small window showing the open heart of the watch movement. And at 6 o'clock, the continuous seconds. This is all being delicately balanced on a subframe designed to reflect the internal gearing and motions of a motor engine. The front of the case is enhanced and protected by a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. The Avant-Garde collection has a suggested retail price ranging from $1,050 to $1,200, which fits into the core of the Orient Star Sports collection. Launching in time for the autumn-winter season 2020.
Very, very happy to receive so many entries, and Dr. Tan is still going through the entries, and so is Inoue-san. I shall not put some more pressure on these two gentlemen. Tell you what, guys, entry already closed, so anybody who submit after this point of time will not be counted. So those who submitted earlier, your entries are protected. We will take our time to decide the winner. Please don't try to bribe us. We will take our time. By tomorrow noon, we will announce on our Facebook who's the real winner. There's some very quality entry out there, and I really appreciate. This is a tough time for us to decide who's the winner. Look like I have to buy these two gentlemen who are my judges for tonight a good supper after this. Yeah. So meanwhile, let's move on to the next segment of our program. As usual, we will bring on the charity watches section. Our charity watches till date has gotten us more than $4,000, and all the money goes to Radin Mas Community Club. It's a very meaningful cause that we are doing, and we will be putting another half dozen of watches over the Chinese New Year holiday, so that you have more watches to choose and help to support our charity drive. So, gentlemen, look like the show is going to end, but we still got more work to do. But meanwhile, let's greet our viewers. 恭喜发财
Happy New Year, 恭喜发财
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.